Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tenek127 and welcome back to another Skyforge PlayStation 4 video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about gearing up. Getting yourself geared up, getting that prestige level nice and high. What you can do to get yourself some good gear, all kinds of fun stuff and things like that. So before we talk about that, I want to make one little note and tell you guys something right now. It's a nice, beautiful spring day outside. My windows are open, fans on and stuff like that. So you may hear, like a loud kid outside or a dog bark or something like that here and there. But just try and brush that stuff off while we talk about what's up in this video. Now, gearing in this game is honestly pretty easy. I wouldn't focus on it too heavily though until you either A, finish season 1 of the campaign, or B, finish all your provinces. The reason being because after you do all your provinces, you're going to get what's called the equipment tutorial from Flavius after you unlock your divine or god form, whichever you like to call it. And that equipment tutorial is basically going to teach you everything you need to know about gearing up. But in case you were like some people and just decide just to do what that tutorial says, not pay it any mind, get the quest done so you don't have to worry about it anymore, that's what I'm here for. So gearing up in this game is actually really easy, and there's a reason they call that the equipment tutorial. If you go down here to campaign, hit over to Alien, you're going to notice that there's a section on the second row called equipment. And when you go here, you're going to notice it's nothing but hard mode 5-man dungeons and of course raids. The 3 main raids, which are Operation Isabela, Operation Ophelia, and Operation Medea. Ophelia is the hardest of these 3, Medea being the second place one, Isabela being pretty much a cakewalk at this point. Even on PlayStation 4, Operation Isabela is a cakewalk. Usually it's I'm not gonna lie, it's honestly a pretty good gear farm. You can get a lot of decent stuff out of it, but most of the time you're gonna get about 10 players. Usually 2 or 3 of them are running through there in their divine form, and you're just going to wreck everything. I'm still eventually going to make a guide for this raid, but honestly, the way people have been running Isabela lately, there's honestly no need. I'm not too sure how it is for hard mode though. So what I want to talk about is when you go to these raids, right? I don't know why I clicked out of there. Forgive me for that, guys. But when you go to these raids, you're going to notice that when you click on them, there's going to be pieces of loot there shown all the time. Now, you can get if you complete the adventure in your divine form, you get 130 divine deed points, which I'm sure you guys know. There's an Amulet of Authority, a Ring of Authority, another Amulet of Authority, and another Ring of Authority. Now, there's the blue rarity, the blue tier, hence the blue letters, and then there's the purple tier. Obviously, each boss has a chance of dropping each of these. So how the bosses are in here is you're going to get 1 drop from the first boss, 1 drop from the second, 1 from the third, and then you're going to get 2 drops from the fourth. So you have a fair chance to get purple rarity for all these gears, for all these pieces of gear. Now I wanted to teach you guys something a bit about this gear. Now just getting this rare drop, that's just that doesn't just mean you're done. If you get the purple version, that's not quite it. And here's a perfect example because I actually have a better piece on me. You guys will notice that I have a purple Ring of Knowledge, required might 12,500. My critical damage modifiers are 1.64. While the maximum for all gear pieces, or at least as of right now, is a 2.30. So in order to have the best top of the line gear, you're going to want to get it at purple rarity, the highest quality, and you're also going to want it to be at a 2.30 for your modifiers, whether that's damage, health, whatever the case is for that set piece of gear. Like you guys are going to notice how there's the arrow here showing that I have a better quality piece in my inventory. Well, let's see which one it is. I have a 1.66, and as you guys notice, if you look in the top right hand corner of my screen, it also increased my prestige level also. Now the first time you go from regular tier to these higher tier qualities, you're going to notice a pretty high jump in prestige. Like when I first got my Brooch of Knowledge here, and I ran the distortion ray for the first time, that one piece alone almost jumped me up 10,000 prestige. Another cool thing, if you're lost about where you guys go to get these gear pieces at, if you look on them, right, even on the basic versions, it tells you where to get the version that's the next step up, like this Bracelet of Authority I have here that's just basic green rarity. It says the rare version is in the Tarlin Aquifer. So once I get that one, if I look at the rare version, it'll tell me where to get the epic version, and so on and so on. I believe there's an orange rarity for these 2. I'm not quite sure about that. I'm pretty sure there's an orange rarity. That's the top of the line version. And you guys see here, I got the Sapphire of Truth. I have an epic quality version. It tells me I can get the epic quality ones, meaning higher modifiers from Operation Medea, rare qualities from Operation Medea and Count Lien Station. Hope I said that right. Same thing with the Ruby of Truth. And even with your weapon, I need to go get a better chainsaw, which I'm probably going to do after making this video. I can get a better chainsaw from Hespelon Temple. Now, a lot of these dungeons and everything, you guys are going to notice that they all have different tiers of difficulty. Chances are to get a piece that acquires to acquire for your current prestige level and stuff like that, you're probably going to have to run them at the higher level difficulty. Like if you want the one from the Tarlean Aquafire, like I was just telling you guys, chances are running that on a 1-star difficulty, you're not going to get a 9,000 might epic quality version of that running it on 1-star. Chances are you're going to have to run it at a difficulty quality that matches your prestige level, or at least that'll increase your chances of getting it, I would think, because you guys know how MMOs work. The harder the dungeon, the better the loot. It's it's a really simple formula. So basically, guys, the overall picture is in order to gear up, you want to hit endgame, and gear is mostly focused around raids. And speaking of raids, there's one more special part I want to talk to you guys about. Another big part of gearing up in this game are the distortions, and the reason that is a really big part is because they hold the top of the line best quality gear in the game. Now, distortions, I don't think that they're going to fill up every single piece, of gear, for your slots, but they're going to fill up, a majority of the important stuff. Like here, let's take a look at distortion B1, for example. This is going to give us a brooch of authority. Require might 9,000. The base damage modifier is 0.64. But like I said, you can get as high as a 2.30, and that's the version you want to go for in here. Now, when you look at these, right, you notice B2 over here, Dangerous Greenhouse Malicinia. I don't know if I said the name right. Forgive me, guys. There's a Bracelet of Authority. Same concept. Starts at 0.64. You want to go for the 2.30. There's B3, Dangerous Greenhouse Syringe. And here they have an artifact. That's gonna be great. For this one specifically, it gives you a health bonus of 0.68%. Wow, that's going to be massive. So guys, make sure when B3 launches, y'all run that. It's 0.68% health bonus to your current HP. That's nearly, like, say you have 1 million HP. That's going to give you 1,500,000 HP. You're going to be a force to reckon with. You get that. And then of course B4. Ooh la la. There we go. You get your better weapons. For in this case, it's Paladin. I forgot to switch to my Berserker just so you guys can see how the gear differences are and stuff like that. And let me go ahead and swap to him really fast. Hold on, I am my Berserker. So why in the world did it show me a thing for Paladin? Because for me it should have been a chainsword. Okay, well the chainsword is not showing up, but you guys get the picture. It'll be a basic sword for Paladin. It'll be a chainsword for Berserker. It'll be a whatever for whatever class. Archer, it'll be some type of bow, etc., etc. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So distortions are always going to have the best top of the line gear. You guys know how it works with most MMOs. If you've played Neverwinter, you know that the epic dungeons and the biggest raids and stuff like that are where you get the best gear. If you've played Final Fantasy 14, you know that the Binding Coil and Alexander and stuff like that, their Savage versions have the best gear. Well, in Skyforge, distortions are where you get your top of the line gear sets and stuff like that. Remember, you can you only get you get one piece a week. You will get multiple drops of the same piece, so you can sell them for credits or whatever if they're weaker than the one you currently have. But I believe the week after, the piece in there is gonna change. So say this week B1 is a brooch. Next week it could be a ring, a bracelet, or a gem or something like that. I'm not completely sure because B1 hasn't been running a week yet, so we're actually gonna have to see how that works. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. It's gearing up in this game is really simple. Like I said, you don't want to work too much into it. I mean, of course, bump your gear up and stuff like that so you can get through your provinces, campaigns, and everything. But I wouldn't go too crazy about it until you finish your provinces, you start season 1, you hit end game, and and you're worried about rating and stuff like that. That's when gear and everything really comes into play. And like I told you guys, a lot of these purple rarity gears, they'll raise your prestige from 5 to 10,000 prestige at a time. So if you're worried about getting your prestige up as well, gearing your character up is one easy way to do it. But anyway, guys, y'all enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that thumbs up button for me. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Snack127, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.